My girlfriend punched me in the balls as a prank, so I got my revenge using her favorite Louis Vuitton bag. Our relationship ended in a ball of fire. Before we get started, please hit that like button so I can continue to make these videos for you. Thank you. I, 23 meters, and my girlfriend Emma, 22 feet, like to play pranks on each other and post them to TikTok. The pranks range from jumping out and scaring each other to putting crazy things in food and having the other try it. Some might say these jokes are a bit too much, but we always manage to laugh them off, until last week when things took a very bad turn. Emma saw some of those nut check compilations with some of her friends, and they convinced her to try one on me for our TikTok account. I later found out that she hesitated, thinking it might be too far, especially if she actually hits me. But peer pressure won out. And to be fair, it is kind of funny, when you are not the one getting hit. Her plan was simple: hide the camera in the living room with a clear view to the turn that goes into the kitchen. I am not a creature of habit, but I have a pretty severe caffeine addiction, so I have to start every morning out with 4 shots of espresso. I literally pee, brush my teeth, then go into the kitchen. Every morning, every day. I won't even do morning sex until this routine has been completed, which is probably what made my reaction so much worse. So, Emma hid around the corner and waited until I was about to mount the turn, and the plan was just to act like she was going to punch me in the nuts. But her calculations were way off, and she managed to put all of her weight into the punch that might put me having children in the future at risk. I hit the deck like I had just been struck by a car. For those of you who don't have balls or have never been hit in them, the feeling is like having painful explosive diarrhea and painful projectile vomiting at the exact same time. But nothing is coming out. It's all contained in your abdomen. Now what makes the situation even worse and what prompted me to seek revenge was what she did while I was curled up on the floor in the fetal position. She was on the floor with me, laughing hysterically. She was laughing so hard, she was crying, drooling on the floor, and she completely peed herself. All of this was captured on camera. She posted everything online while I was in the ER. Before you ask, yes, she did feel bad I had to go to the hospital, but she still thought it was funny. While Emma was in the bathroom, the hospital staff asked me if I need help with domestic abuse. I told them no, it was just a stupid prank that got out of hand. I showed them our TikTok page and they let it go. But I didn't. I was already making a plan. They made sure I didn't have a testicular torsion, gave me pain meds, an ice pack, and sent me home. 3 hours after the incident, we were back home. Emma kept apologizing, but with that same stupid smile on her face like it was the funniest thing in the world. I still had not had my coffee. Emma is a tiny thing, and even when we play fight, I make sure I never hurt her. Even the idea of causing her physical pain makes me sick to my stomach. But I needed to hurt her the same way I had been hurt. She has a collection of Louis Vuitton bags. Every birthday and Christmas, that is the only thing she ever wanted from her parents, friends, family, and even me. The bags she wanted were so expensive that sometimes we had to put all our money for her together to get one bag. One of these bags was worth over $5,000. Her prized possession. Don't ask me the model or any of that stuff. I have no idea and don't care. I know she kept it in a special box in the back of her closet. I waited until she was on a trip with her friends. The video was simple. I set up the camera outside by the barbecue pit. I made sure to do a close-up of the grill, do a close-up of the firewood, a close-up of the bag, and a close-up of me striking the match. I panned out to show me putting the bag on the grill and pouring the lighter fluid on the bag and wood. I struck the match and let it burn. Now I had to go into the editing phase. I wanted everyone to know why I was doing this. So I took a video of me waking up, then cut to a shot of the grill. I took a video of me brushing my teeth, then cut to a shot of the firewood. Then I used the clip of her video where she is setting up the camera and getting into position, then cut my video to her bag sitting on the grill. I did a slow motion of her swinging her arm, and just before she connected with my nuts, I cut to the video of me striking the match. Finally, I slowed down the clip of her connecting with my balls and me hitting the floor. Then cut to the video of her bag going up in flames. I finished the entire video off with a short video of me clearly sitting in the ER with an ice pack on my balls, staring angrily at the camera with the caption, "It's not so funny anymore, is it?" I went to our TikTok account where her video had gotten more than 100,000 views and hundreds of comments. I made a video comment and posted the video I had just made. Now to wait for the fallout. It came quickly. Emma called me screaming. "This is a joke, right? This is a prank, right? You did not use my real bag, right?" I told her the video was completely real. She thought it was so funny to hurt me and humiliate me. These are the consequences. She threatened to call the police. She said she would sue me. I told her go ahead. I have a video of her attacking me and a hospital report of it. If I'm going to jail, she's going with me. She said what she did was an accident. That's why she thought it was so funny. Not because she hurt me. I told her, accident or not, I got hurt. And the video proves it was premeditated, so the police might not agree it was an accident. She screamed that she would still sue me and then hung up. She arrived back home 2 days early with her parents in tow. The only thing she said to me was that they were there to collect her things. I asked her if she was breaking up with me. She didn't respond, just kept packing. Her mother, in a very kind voice, said Emma had been crying for days. This was actually the first time Emma had stopped crying. Her mom told me Emma was definitely done with the relationship. She had always been that way. If someone took something from her or damaged her things, they were dead to her. You would think Emma's parents would be angry about the situation, but they knew what she and I had not figured out yet. That we were both very childish and had been doing these stupid things to each other for a while now. It was bound to either bring us very close together or tear us apart. Emma was ignoring the whole conversation. She and her dad packed everything that belonged to her and a few things I had paid for, but Emma was the only one who used. Really, she could have taken anything but my phone, the TV, and PS5, and I would not have argued. I was processing so many emotions, and I really didn't want there to be any kind of legal issues. Emma got in the car as I finished talking to her mom and dad. Her dad was also very kind, but a bit stern. He said Emma was willing to make a clean break here and now. She doesn't ask me for anything else, and I don't ask her for anything else. I was stuck paying the rent and utilities by myself now. But I earned enough money to do that until I found a roommate or got a cheaper place. Emma was never on the lease, and the landlord was okay with that as long as there was no drama. This was a good way to prevent exactly that. I told him I agreed to those terms and asked if he could email or text me this agreement so I have something in writing. Her mom said it was already done. They were waiting for me to agree before sending the text. After a short goodbye, they left. An 18-month relationship was over. I went to our shared TikTok account and saw that I had more than 200,000 views and hundreds of comments calling me the A for doing that. Most people agreed that there was a better way to handle the situation and recommended that Emma file a police report. A few days later, Emma made a post telling all of our followers that, as many of them had predicted, our relationship had ended. She stressed the importance of setting boundaries when doing these kind of social media videos. Things could get out of hand quickly. She did not say anything bad about me. She just said we would not be posting together on this account anymore and asked people to go follow her on her own page. I did not post a reply. I just clicked like and commented a peace sign. A year later, I have a new girlfriend. She thinks pranks are silly and immature. She warned me in the beginning that she was not okay with doing those kinds of things. I respect that, and never try. I might have nut check PTSD when I go to get my coffee in the morning, but I know she respects my routine and would never try anything like that.